What's up everybody and welcome back to the channel. It's another IMR video and we are going to be talking about some important news today. It's basically about old heroes being reworked or adjusted. Reworked, yes. So we are going to go over them together, have a little look. What do we think about the reworks? Is it going to make a big difference? Well, we'll find out. Don't forget Aptoid code carzak B is back active from 2 days time on Friday. carzak B will be active, so you get an extra 5% on top of every single purchase you make in game, as well as other discounts you get from using Aptoid. If you haven't been using Aptoid, you really should be using Aptoid because you're missing out on saving a lot of money depending on how much you're spending. Link in the description below. Click to download click to have a look at Aptoid. It will show you how to use it, how to install it, and it will show you your savings as well, just to bit of peace of mind there for you to show you the savings that you can be getting. Okay, let's get on with the video. Let's have a chat about what they're doing. So, dear adventurers, today we present to you the latest feedback on old heroes adjustments from our developer team. As we mentioned last week, some old heroes would be strengthened and become more popular in the game. Now we will show you the first 5 heroes in this adjustment list and the details. They are Johnny, Sinton, Claude, Luz, and Aisha. Aisha, Pac-Man, you here? Aisha getting a rework. Never forget that. Okay, so Johnny is an epic hero from, what is he? He's from the newish faction, isn't he? Hidden Waves. Not really mad on him, but, or I wasn't mad on him, but this seems to be a big improvement. Dartling Shooter deals 3 stages of no longer 100%, it's now doubled to 200% defense damage. Spiral Cannon deals 2 stages of 100 up to 140% defense damage each to all enemies, and for every 1 layer of loaded cannon owned by Johnny, the second stage deals extra 30%, no longer, up to 50% defense damage. At E1, his loaded cannon, when getting a buff, is no longer 6, it will be 8 layers of loaded cannon can be owned. At E2, each time when Dartling Shooter transfers 1 layer of a debuff successfully or violent implication is triggered, Johnny will gain 1 layer of Heavy Anchor for 3 turns. Up to, it used to be 8 layers, it's now only 4 layers, but each layer of Heavy Anchor increases defense and effect resistance by 8%. So it's the same, but it's a much better buff ratio. Okay, you no longer need to have 8 layers to get that full increase, it will now just be 4. So that'll be interesting to see what Johnny gets up to and how useful he could possibly be, especially for newer players. Now, Sinton, a very old hero, going way back, okay, way back. And he is pretty much useless in the game. And let's have a quick look at this. Hammer of Storm deals now 285% defense damage to a single enemy with a 40% chance to inflict Provoke for 1 turn. Not much of an improvement, personally. I don't think that's great. Although, he does counter-attack, doesn't he, on if he gets hit with Hammer of Storm. So a higher chance to provoke. It could be something. Flame Warhammer now deals 300% defense damage to all enemies. Okay, so it's a bit of a damage increase as well. But I feel like they could have done Sinton a little bit more of a buff. Okay, I don't feel like that's going to be enough for people to build Sinton. Personally. Claude, okay? Now, Claude was a hero released a long time ago as well. And he did hold great potential. His damage just wasn't there. And it looks like they're trying to fix that problem. Okay, Claude, Lightning Channel. Almost double the damage. Deals 330% attack damage to a single enemy. Ball Lightning Smash now deals 460% attack damage to all enemies. And Thunder Blooming now deals 600% attack damage to a single enemy. Now, this is a huge increase in damage multipliers, okay? This is really nice to see. And I think Claude may potentially be able to make a comeback from that. I think he may be able to make some kind of comeback because pretty much double, okay? That's really impressive, okay? I like this change to Claude, so we'll see what happens with him. Luz, again, a very early game hero. Air Breakthrough, now a damage increase of 100% attack damage to a single enemy and deals extra damage, capped at 300% of Luz's attack by 5% of the target's max health. Double Strike deals 2 stages of damage to a single enemy. The first stage deals 160% attack damage and reduces the target defense by 60% for 2 turns. And the second stage deals 400% attack damage that is guaranteed to be a critical hit. Victorious Pursuit, for every 1% health of the target loses, Luz's current attack has a 1% chance more crit rate, 1% more crit rate before he deals damage. Submerged Dragon deals 460% attack damage to all enemy and deals extra damage at 450% of Luz's attack by 5% of the target's max health. Again, I can see Luz being a bit more useful as well. Mostly early game though, you're not going to be using him end game, okay? He may be more useful in Faction Abyss though, that kind of thing. E1, Double Strike. It's each stage deals extra damage, capped at 300% of Luz's attack by 3% to 5% of the target's max health. So that's a nice little change there. Okay, Aisha. Okay, legend hero. And this better be good. Haven't looked at it. Dulled Radiation. Over double. 360% attack damage to all enemies. Needed. That was so needed. Greediness. 720 at minimum, 900% at max. I would like that to be 1,000, but attack damage to a single enemy. Beam of Flame. It deals 320 and 480 initially. Now 630, 780% attack damage to all enemies. Holy cow. E3, Beam of Flame deals extra damage. Caps at 800% of Aisha's attack by 10% of a target's max health damage to enemy targets whose health are above 50%, no longer 75. That's a big change to Aisha as well. This could get really interesting. That is the dev feedback. And I've got to say, I like this. This is really good. And this needs to happen more, okay? This is only the first 5 old heroes being changed. So they do plan on doing more. And that's really great to see. It's really great to see. Because some people have so many old heroes that are just no use for them. And potentially they could now become very useful. All right. So I really like to see this kind of info being put out. The devs actually making a big change here for people. This content will be launched in game on March 21st. Okay. So it's not long. It's not long. 8 days. 8 days. So look forward to this. And we definitely will be trying out. Wait, do I have an E3 Claude? I don't think I do. And Aisha. I just need to ask Pac-Man for Aisha. He pulled loads in a summon session. Alright guys, that is it for your content today. And I'll see all of you in the next video. Don't forget to click like, subscribe, and comment below to help this channel grow. Have a fantastic day even wherever you are. Goodbye.